Kind of looked Native American. Welcome back. We're having fun with Sam and Jack, and they're with the reserve program at the Boone County Sheriff's Office. Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you a reserve or are you not a reserve?
Yes.
Yes.
Are both of you reserves?
Yes.
How does that work?
We actually attended the same class. I mean, we were in the same class.
Who was better in the class?
Yeah, who got higher score or whatever? Are you scored? Really? You were the class clown. No, not really.
The clown?
No.
No.
You probably looked at everyone else's paper to get the answers, right?
There you go. That's the only way to get through it, right?
Okay. There is a program that you go through, is that right?
Yes, there is. It's 110 hours of classroom.
Wow.
And
Plus a lot of other training that goes with the program.
who are you looking for?
Well, we're looking at everybody puts in applications and then they're interviewed and they have to go through a process, background checks and this type of stuff.
Why don't you explain a little bit about what the Reserve Deputy Association is to start with?
Well, we're a nonprofit organization. We're under the 501c3 program. You know, it's under the state law. And we support Danny Hickman, the Sheriff's Department.
He needs a lot of support.
And we keep the full-time deputies on the road. So in other words, we're transporting prisoners, for an example.
Oh, okay.
And they don't have to do that. Last year we covered like 5,800 hours of dedication to the sheriff. And we traveled 93,000 miles last year.
Wow.
And most of that is just transporting prisoners to different prisons. And to the hospital, we take our prisoners out and make doctor's appointments and that. And then if a prisoner has to be hospitalized, we give them 24 hours coverage.
So you're on call, is that how that works?
If they need us, yes.
But you don't do it shifts, per se?
No, sir. We're not on.
Well, maybe at the hospital we'll do 4-hour shifts.
If you have
An inmate
in the hospital,
Okay,
needs
so
we cover
full
that.
care,
Right.
or
How many are involved in this?
We have 21 right now.
Okay.
We have a captain, lieutenant, and 3 sergeants, and one of those sergeants is a bailiff, you know, for your circuit court and district. And then we have 16 other officers.
So it keeps you busy, I'm sure.
are you needing more? Or you pretty
Well,
maxed
right
out?
now we have classes once a year, and then it just depends on the population as to how many we can have, and the sheriff will tell us what he can handle.
What kind of criteria do people need to meet to do the training or the
Well, first of all, when they come to class,
clean
and
background
everything,
check, I would suppose?
we have a very extensive background check.
Okay.
Yes, and if they pass that, then they go through the school, which 110 hours plus other training.
Is that local, the school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we get right here. Where a full-time certified officer has 13 weeks down at Camden at the academy. We get all that in 110 hours.
Wow.
So as you can see, it's pretty extensive for us. Plus, we have training every month. We have a meeting and we go through certain items, certain subjects we cover all the time to stay up to date.
So you have to stay up to date. You just can't get your badge and go sit down.
Well,
and
state
forget
requirements
about it.
right now is that we have to have 8 hours on the road out here and plus. And we have a lot of people that just put in all kinds of hours. But you have to realize that a lot of our officers have full-time jobs. So when they get off work and everything else, then they'll come out and ride.
Is this
Or-
volunteer?
Yeah,
or is it
Jack
It's
is-
all volunteer.
all volunteer?
Yeah, they
That's right.
can't, you know, guys that are working for a living, I mean, not us old retired people, but they can't take off a day from work, go to volunteer to bring somebody.
Who's he
to the
talking
court
about?
appearance.
I don't know. I retired 3 different times.
You don't want to ever
But it's
retire,
strictly
you know
volunteer, but
It is
it's
strictly
obviously
volunteer.
something that you feel passionate about.
It is. And we, when parades, we're out there with the parades, the carnival, the fairs. We go to all the ball games, you know, the basketball games at the schools. We provide security for all of them. Just about every type of event. And also we fingerprint children at all these different events.
Okay,
And the parents really like that.
right.
Sit on crime scenes sometimes so the regular deputies can be out answering calls, which is what they're supposed to be doing.
So you're an extension of the support staff for the
Yes.
for the
Well,
regular
like I
guys, yeah.
Actually, to support the sheriff's department.
Okay.
And I liked what you said, that it allows the others to go do what they need to be doing, and you can help fill in some of the stuff, so.
By us supporting the sheriff, he supports us. I want to mention that
Exactly.
too. He attends our meetings and gives us all the support and help and encouragement that he can muster. So he does. Very proud of his reserve
Good.
unit.
So what prompted y'all
And it
to,
saves a lot of man hours for the guys that do
Right.
it for a
Yeah.
living.
what prompted you two to become involved?
My wife got me into it. She's seen this article in the paper and says, well, you're not doing anything. Why don't you apply?
I always tell everyone that I seen the article in the paper that they were getting ready to have a reserve class. And the sheriff said he would like to have some retarded or semi-retarded people that could work in the middle of the week.
Now, do you have any background in law enforcement?
No.
None at all?
Okay.
I'm a
But you do,
retired
right?
watchmaker.
Yeah.
The Air Force.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think more importantly, your wife wanted you out of the house.
That'd be my guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
No, I've enjoyed this. I've been doing it for 7 years, and it's rewarding to go out and help the citizens of Boone County,
Yeah.
and to support the sheriff.
So is there a class coming up?
Yeah.
We don't have one scheduled right now,
Okay.
but I wanted to mention also that an employee puts in over 2,080 hours, a full-time employee, and the hours that we put in accounts for like 2.5 full-time officers. So in other words, we're saving the county a lot of money,
Right.
thousands of dollars.
No doubt. That's
So
And it's fun to do. I mean, it really is enjoyable to get out and do these activities and
play dress up.
play dress up.
Well, I'm
Look,
sure
me-
I'm sure you get some
But when
perks
we-
being
but
in the
when the
force
sheriff
there.
gives us our badge and everything and our commission card, we have the full authority as any officer. Doesn't matter who, power of arrest
you've-
and everything.
Gone through the training and
But the
you've
training
earned
will tell
that.
you that,
So
So reserve officers out there, you don't know the difference.
Right, right.
If it's, they went to the academy or not. But when we're out on the road and everything else, we have the full power of any, full-time deputy.
so don't take you lightly.
No,
Okay.
but we enjoy our job. I do.
Well, I took
love
you
it.
lightly,
good.
but
I love it.
I'm not in any trouble either.
He's
And-
got handcuffs.
But Danny, he has really supported us, and he's a great person to work for.
Good.
Well, that's
He's an
wonderful.
outstanding sheriff.
Well, if anybody wants more information about the classes,
Whenever they have-
whenever they're going to have, schedule those.
Just call the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Okay.
And just ask for me.
Oh, pineapple. Okay.
And they'll give them the information. And
Okay.
also, there's applications down at the office that they
Okay.
can come out.
So are
and
you
take.
out there all the time then? I mean, since you say that.
No,
No.
not all
And
the
you know.
time.
But they'll get in touch with the right.
Oh,
they'll
yes,
get
they
the
can get a
message
hold
to
of
you.
us.
Okay.
Right.
Did you want to make a
Anything else you
statement?
want to say?
Well, I was
We
just
haven't let
gonna
you talk
say-
very much.
We don't.
He hasn't let you talk very much.
And you won't let anybody talk.
That's
so
right.
Go
I
ahead.
don't. There's times I may not be at the sheriff's office for a full week
Mm-hmm.
or something, and then I may be there 3 days in a row or something. It just depends on the schedules and the
So
work.
they can call
load.
either one of you, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate your
Both of them,
service.
yeah.
Yes, we
and
do
being
very
out there
much.
and
Thank you.
protecting not only the county but also the other guys that you're supporting.
Well, we enjoy it. We're also part of the search and rescue,
Okay.
and we patrol the lakes and everything. I mean,
Wow.
it's just not on the road.
All
We're
right.
always out on the road, but the search and rescue is another big one that we all participate in, and that's pretty important.
No doubt.
And we're glad you're out there. Thanks
For
so much
sure.
for coming by to tell our
Thank you.
viewers.
Thank you for
about it.
inviting
Thank
us.
you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Up next, we have Trish Valines. She's the Director of Development of Independent Living, and she's going to be talking about a training event. Is that right? Training. All right, more training. Stay with us.